Hello and welcome back to the workshop. I'm Dave and today Susie's on the camera. Hello Susie.
Hello.
Right, got one or two things to chat to you about and where we're up to with Gloria and the engine and etc etc etc. So this morning or today we're going to sort the crank out. I've had it in the lathe and checked it for true, and it's pretty blooming close, to be honest. I thought it'd be way out after looking at the state of the piston, but anyway, it's obviously well built, so not going to need to do a lot with that but clean it. When we got the new piston, it doesn't look that good, but this is the wrist pin, gudgeon pin, whatever you like to call it, and when it was on the checked it on the crank itself and the bush, it was, this is too big. So I pushed, let me show you down here Susie. What I did was push that bush out, that one there, and stuck it in the lathe and sorted itself out. So now that fits lovely in there. So that's ready for when I get that done. I started cleaning the crank up. It still needs a lot of work, but I'm happy with that. It's all been checked out on that. This is a 2-ring piston. Yeah, 2-ring piston. But what I've got is an oil scraper ring, which I'm going to fit just somewhere here. So about the same sort of gap as that, but here somewhere.
So you're going to make another?
Yeah, the ring groove. That's another job. Probably do that on my own when there's nobody here. Right. Also today, this is the, if you remember from last time when we put the crank in, that the piston was coming out way above. So I've made a new spacer which goes on there, and then that goes on there, and that makes the piston flush to the top. Obviously there's gaskets to go in there. I'll sort that out and make sure that it's absolutely dead right by the time I'm finished. I know you're going to say, well, the push rods are not going to be right, but don't worry about that. If necessary, I'll make some more and that sort that out. And of course the other problem is that the exhaust is going to be slightly at the wrong angle, but yeah, again, that's not going to be a problem because I'll take it up to Nikro BM.
Well done.
Well done. All right, Matt. And he's going to just get it in just in the right position for us. Got no other choice doing that, and that's the end of that. So we're going to have a measure up today for bearings for this, and because the other ones were absolutely, you've never seen anything like it in your life before. It must have been swimming in water because the bearings were rusty and they were proper mess. How the hell I went round, I don't know. Right, also what I've got to do is to get that out of there. Now all the others, like that one, I can take the seal out and knock them out. That one's got to come out as well. These ones I've done, look. But you can see where the waterline mark was. Well, that's what it looks like. Proper mess. We put new bearings in there. I know it's not clean, but they'll get knocked out and cleaned up before we do any of that. They were just put in there just to really to check on the crank. So what I've got to do is get that out today, and what else I've got to do, Sue? There's something else. Oh, you've got to measure all this lot up and order the new bearings, which means getting all the gearbox stuff out and checking where it all goes. All right?
Okay.
So I think while I knock these about and get these out, I'll let Susie switch the camera off, and I'll have a bit of a play with these, and when I've got them all out, you come back and have a look. Alright?
Okay. Yeah, sure.
And I'll probably have a clean up of the crank as well. So it's going to take a while, but I can't see the point in you just sitting there watching me bash the holy hell out of these. Oh, the other thing I wanted to talk about is a lot of you know Steve's not been very well, and he's not been able to get down as often as he wanted to, or as he feels like he should do. Now, you probably realised that last year we hardly was in the workshop at all, because it's always nice when Steve's here and we can have a bit of banter, a bit of fun. And we did a fair bit of travelling last year in the motorhome, and as we have got planned for this year. But what I want to do is, if anybody's interested, if they've got any mechanical knowledge of motorbikes, electronics and all that type of stuff, and they want to come down here, which we're based in Lincoln in the UK, to have a few hours or a day every now and again, to help out, to learn a bit, or probably teach me a bit, get in touch with us, because this is not to replace Steve. This is just as an added extra, because he's going to be a while before he's fully fit, and then hopefully when Steve's fully fit there'll be 3 of us and we can crack on with even more jobs. So if you're interested, this isn't a paid job, this is just a bit of fun on, you know, 1 day a week, or
you don't have to commit to anything.
No,
you
you don't
come
have
down
to.
once if you want.
Yeah, come down, have a look, have a little chat with us, and yeah, should be good fun. You must have mechanical knowledge. It's no good coming down here expecting me to teach you how to do stuff, because I'm not a teacher, and I need you to come down with skills. So if you haven't got any skills, motorcycle or engineering skills, sorry, it's not going to work. So if you can email me, or email me. The email's in the description wherever it is, and hopefully you can come down and have a play in the workshop. So anyway, we'll move on from that. So I've got this to do. Susie's going into the house, and when she comes back out, she'll most probably bring a cup of tea.
Okay, that's a hint if ever I have one.
Is it? Oh, okay. Well, that'd be nice if you did that. That would be very helpful.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to crack on with this. We're going to have a measure up of these bearings and bits and bobs, and that's the job for today. See you in a bit. Radio. It's been many hours later, hasn't it, Sue?
Yes.
Probably 5, something like that.
Yeah, maybe. It's a long time.
It's a long time. So what I've been doing is, as we showed you earlier, this was a 2-ring piston, and now it's a 3-ring because I put the extra one in there. I won't get too close, it probably won't go in shot. So that's all done now. That's sorted, so that's ready. The crank, I checked it for true and it's fine, so I've given it a good clean, because it believe it or not, it got a little bit marks on there, rusty marks, so they've all been cleaned up. It's all been cleaned, so that's ready to put back in there. I've been on the internet for quite a long time, trying to find the right bearings for this. Now you can get bearings, because we sort of sorted them out for last time and they fit in there lovely, a treat. But the only problem is that this wants to go in there, but that's the bearing, look, and you can't get the bearings to that size. So what I've done is I've found on the internet, amazing what you can find on the internet, some bronze bushes. What I'm going to do is put a bronze bush on there, put that on there, and then that'll go in there. So that's sorted that out. The other side of the gearbox was this one, this side. This side's fine, but that's gonna have to go in there, look like that. When I get that out, which is being a bit of a pig, won't come out. So when I get that out, that's going to go in there, but that doesn't fit on there. So I'm going to put that in the lathe, take that down, fit that on there, then that'll go in there, and that'll be superb. So that's that sorted. So a bit of lathe work to do. See, these are the bits that come out. So that kind of came out of there. There's the bearing. The outer race of the bearing. Because they were weird bearings. And they were all rotten and rusty and rubbish. So that's where I've got with that. Points. I got a little note from Keith, who owns the bike, and it says, can you see that? Need new points needed, and an upside down smile. Scrumpy face. So when I got the ignition side of it out, I had a little look at it, and there is nothing on that at all. No maker's marks or anything. And these are the points. And I thought, there isn't really any, can't see anything on there. Just there, I don't know where you see it, not with my eyes you can't, is some letters, because I took a picture of it and had a look, and it's called REA points. Well, there are points, most probably everybody knows, that they use for Italian motorbikes, cars, Fiat used them, and the reason it needs replacing, look, that one's broke. There's a little piece that goes on the end of that, and it's broken. That's spring steel. So I emailed a company today to see whether they, and took some pictures and emailed them and asked them if they've got either a replacement or we can still get those points. So if we can, that'll be really good. Otherwise we're going to have to go down the route of some electronic ignition or something like that. It'd be nice to just put it back as it was, because it'd be a lot cheaper. But no, there's nothing on that, look. No names whatsoever. There's a B and G, but that's bang and ground, I guess. Anyway, so that's that. They're the points for that. I've been hacking away at that for probably more time than I really should do. I think it's been about like an hour or more.
Hacking away this
yeah,
bit, yeah.
Been grinding it out with things like this, but trying to get them out. They're now as blunt as anything.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't hurt anything, would it?
No, it just annoyed it, Sue. It wasn't grinding it out. It's very hard metal. So once I get that out, I can get on and do all the other stuff. Yeah, then I can put the crank in and lovely.
You're happy with that, aren't you?
Yeah, it's gone. That's superb.
Yeah.
I've got to order the studs for here, because that's right, they're not long enough, so get some more studs ordered for them, but that's not a problem, I don't think.
Yes, say that.
Yeah, everything. Oh, what did I do this morning? Oh, here's a great one. On the back of this, just there is a seal. Went in there, that little hole there. So a clutch pushrod seal. And it's minute. And I was getting this out and I caught it and broke it. Which is now that. So what it looked like after I got it out was that big. and it's absolutely solid, so it wouldn't have been no good anyway. So I've got to come up with, or if anybody knows, a cunning plan to make a new seal to go in there. Little rubber seal. I have a plan. I don't know whether it'll work or not, but I have a plan. And if you've got a better plan, please let me know in the comments below, because it would be really helpful. So pretty much that's it for today, because grinding with that thing and my poorly paw is about at it, and it's 3:15 now.
You've been out since about, what, 9:30, 10
We're at
o'clock?
9:30, yeah. I'm leaving my computer because it says I haven't switched it on since 2024. And it's doing installing and doing all sorts of stuff. So I'm just going to leave that now to get on and do whatever it's got to do, because it's, who knows about computers. So anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon. So say bye bye, Susie.
Bye-bye, Susie.
Bye.